believe it's a 7R with chisel plows is chasing us down. You are now watching the 2025 season of Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. So, yesterday we wrapped up what we needed to get done. We did 790,000 gallons at the last set. Ran late. Got a 14-hour day in, which is really nice as far as working. Billable hours, I guess would be. Then we moved over to here. So we are at MMT Cattle in Fonda. We've been here before, me and Leland. And we got a fleet of Massies over there with tankers. So what I'm doing right now, ran through everything. I was worried I had a bunch of sand. I brought a shovel. I'm actually pretty cleaned up to here. So we are going field spreading today. Just slap the pan on, got to put the blocker on the boom, and we'll be good to go. This will be the first time since we switched this, so I just got to remember that all should interchange, and we'll pack everything up. And yeah, gonna be a good morning. Well, hopefully a good few next days. So appreciate you guys watching along. We are moving, he's gonna get over there for me, huh? We are moving manure onto Nair's ground here. So we moved that excavator a while back from Mark Nair, and they are gonna be chisel plowing it in as we're going. Pretty much non-stop here today. So we got Stevie there, 6,000 gallon on the Massey. And they're getting chisel plows going on ground. They're spreading right next to the farm. We're going down the road a little bit. They got some going up the hill. There's another Massey going up the hill. Good day. So, Mark Nair, who we moved the excavator for, he said this neighbor is not that nice of a neighbor. He just showed up, started taking pictures and everything else. We're spreading manure. It's organic matter. Come on. I don't get it. So we'll see if he harasses us. There, he said he's not that nice of a guy. You ready to rock and roll today? So, me and Leland, we got Andy Cole running the tanker, the farm's tanker, and then we got Steve. I don't remember what his name is, but that's a 5,500 gallon. That's a 6,000. The two others went somewhere else today. They stay pretty busy. So Circle Y. So how this is set up here, underneath this barn, it's a slatted floor barn, so there's manure storage underneath. We're pumping out of the bigger pit, which is the front one. I guess depends how you look at it. But there's another pit here, so they are pulling out the floor that sits there. I guess it's underneath the feed bunk. There's a cement block. They pick that up, then they put the pump in. They got to move the cows out of the way and whatnot, but that's why there's all these feed mangers, J-blocks, J-bunks. Remember my terminology. But it is raining, which is not such a good feeling. So at this location, they have they got liquid manure, clearly we're here. Then they got pack manure in other barns, so it depends, but it's all beef cows. A lot of Holstein steers and whatnot, beef animals, which is a lot of what the US beef is really. Majority of your hamburger is a dairy cow. So yeah, we'll get loaded. We're going to different fields. Might be a little interested getting in and out, but we're gonna find out. And if it keeps raining, which it wasn't supposed to rain, it's supposed to be like 80 today. It's honestly a gorgeous day. I love this weather. We're gonna have to take the sweatshirt off, but we're on a slight bit of a hill here. It's pretty steep, honestly. Down there is nice running, but there's some spots up here that dip over. We're working our way out. So usually I go to the furthest point of the field and work ourselves back out. Somebody asked why I spread the headlands off. Depends what the field shape is, the contour of the ground. Like right there gets somewhat sharp. And this is sand ground, so I've only spun out once pulling up the hills. But I want to get to a slope spot when I get towards empty, and then it drains the tank completely. So you got to think about some of that while you're spreading along. But yeah, we'll come down right through here. Making some progress. So we are at the bottom of this pit. The stuff got a little heavier, well, not as liquidy. Being able to agitate manure pits, slided floor manure pits is a little challenging. I believe I don't know if here they're putting in the aeration system, but as you see, we're empty. The last bit out as we pull this hill and turn ourselves and go down. So Leland's spreading over there. He's spreading over there, so I'm spreading first and low first, so this second stick goes forward. Somebody asked what type of transmission this is. Well, yeah, what type? It's a Mack 6-speed, but it's a two-stick 6-speed, where the silage truck is a single-stick air 6-speed. So this right one, backwards like this, is the high range, and then forward up to the right is low. So you got first gear in low, and then you got all 5 speeds in high. I usually run it in high unless we're field spreading or we're real heavy taking off. And then reverse is up to the left over here, which then you got 5 speeds in reverse. So first is extremely slow, second is about cruising speed, and third, you're cranking along. Well, they're switching pits here. I figured I'd pull this on and weigh it again. Wonder how much sand I got in it. We got 10,000 pounds of sand in us. Oh my God. And on to the next one. Making progress. Necessities right here. Food, good food. Bacon and pickle. Well, Leland hooked it up for us. Laying it on, and I believe it's a 7R with chisel plows is chasing us down. So they will catch us. But Leland is spreading in the next field over. Looks like a good setup there. I don't know what size pre-emission one it looks like. Oh, early 7R doesn't have any of the depth on the side. Tank on the front for planting. John Deere chisel plows. Maybe. Looks like it. We are done. Friday at noon. I'm actually gonna go out hang out with my girlfriend. She's been away all week. Harley has been away all week, doing show cow things. So I'll go out there for the next day, probably next 24 hours once we get rolling. But we wrapped the job up here, got everything emptied. The Akabuchi's guys took off. They were here till noon. Hey, we got done at, it's 11:58. Just gonna pull the pump out and we'll be good to go. There it is, empty.
New guy there.
Okay, we just need to fill up with fuel, go get our check in the office. I do like working here, great people. I expensed it on Friday. Granted, they watch along. I expensed it on Friday when we left, and I got a text this morning that said there's a check in the office for you. That works out. Load of cattle going out, so everything gets weighed in and weighed out. Keeps all the records, but nice setup there. Well, we got it home. It needs a big bath. We'll run through it tomorrow. We got some servicing to do on it, and yeah, probably go right back to some manure, some local stuff. I think we got a couple days lined up. Maybe run both trucks. We really got to see, but cows are enjoying it. Glad to have a few days. Got caught up on some things, personal life, and we'll have a day tomorrow where we can service everything. It will be Monday. Vet checks are actually tomorrow, so somebody asked about that, and I said, yeah, the vet was actually sick, well, one of them, and they said we're not going to make it to you in time today, so they rescheduled it. So we're going to see exactly how far along the minis are and if Reba's pregnant. That's our three big things. But yeah, then they're probably going to get kicked down in this pasture because our grass growth is looking pretty good on pasture. But appreciate you guys. Manure truck keeps everything rolling at this moment, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.